Hi everyone. Ah, Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. Hi, Gorilla Monsoon with Corey Graves and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Monday Night Raw or Moon Night Raw. Taylor Aragon, who is misgouged in the boundary, and how Seth Rollins walked out, on the match yesterday on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. And my belief, that would make him a weakling, and my belief, that would make him a weakling. Well, Gorilla Monsoon, you would have that say or that belief or take on Seth Rollins, but there has to be a ground to the madness. I mean, Seth Rollins doesn't walk out of matches. At least not the Seth Rollins that I know. Yeah, you're right, Gorilla and Corey. There is a ground to the madness. Seth Rollins is picking the right time and the right stead, when to come after Taylor Aragon or Braun Strowman or any of the other folks that wronged him. And that's my belief, Booker T says. And sometimes you have to walk away from things. Sometimes you have to cut your losses. Well, if that's true, Gorilla Monsoon says, then that's the grounds, then Seth Rollins isn't going to win back the TWF heavyweight winnings if he's going to take a reckoning out, Gorilla Monsoon says. So that's a bad thing to do there, Booker T. And you're right, Corey Graves. Maybe Seth Rollins has a setup. But to me, it just looks like the man just can't handle being in a ring with some wrestlers. Ladies and lords, my name is Paul E. Dangerously. And I'm the overseer for Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins walked out yesterday in a match on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. But I'm here to tell you, there is a grounds to the setup. We are just getting started. You see, Seth Rollins doesn't have to worry about Taylor Aragon or whatever her name happens to be. He doesn't have to worry about her. The only thing he has to worry about, the only one he has to worry about, is getting the TWF heavyweight winnings back from Braun Strowman. Taylor Aragon might be gouged in the boundary winner. But Seth Rollins will not be so easily beaten by someone like her. He's got a grounds to why he did what he did. And some folks just have to have belief in him. Belief in that Seth Rollins knows what he is doing at all times. And sooner or later, or more likely sooner, he will get even on those who wronged him. On those who wronged him. And then you will all be sorry for that. Seth Rollins, you got something to say? Yeah, I do, Paulie Dangerously. Because someone put the other doll that we got from Big Lots in the other red bin, and then put the white blue bin on top of it. But who really cares which Seth Rollins it is? It's still me, right? Taylor Aragon, you will not win against me this time. I will be the gouged in the boundary winner. You want to know how I'm going to do that? By beating you and taking your gouged in the boundary winnings from you. So then I can yell in on Braun Strowman, and then I'll be the TWF heavyweight fighter again. Boo! Oh, shit! So, Seth Rollins, it looks like you put on the dirty, looks like you put your Shield shirt on instead of wrestling in your business clothes, right? And you're going to give me that forgiveness that the other Seth Rollins doll was in with the blue bin? Or the red bin with the red top on it? Well, you walked out on me yesterday on a match, so here today on NXT, you don't walk out on me. Because I have already talked with the main overseer of the TWF, Ric Flair, and he told me that if you walk out in this match, you could kiss any luck of becoming a TWF heavyweight fighter again goodbye. Ric Flair wouldn't do that. You're making up shit. Ric Flair would never ever do a match like that. He's too out of it to even come up with something like that. And he used to break all the oversights. Woo! What the fuck? I did make that oversight. And Velasquez and Taylor did come to me. And I did make the match. Seth Rollins, you want the whole world to onlook you? You want the whole world to see you as one of the greatest TWF heavyweight fighters? Then by God, you have to work like it. And no, you will not be getting any reckoning out or having a match throw out. If you do, you can kiss your luck of ever going to the TWF heavyweight winnings again. Goodbye. And Paulie Dangerously, the match happens now. Unless you want to wrestle in Seth Rollins' stead. Didn't think so. Well, Paulie Dangerously, is out of the ring now. And Ric Flair has laid down the law, Gorilla Monsoon says. That's so unfair to Seth Rollins. It's so unfair that he has to go through all this shit. And he has to fight Taylor Aragon or Brannigan over again, whatever her kid name is. You just got to be fair to Seth Rollins. Would you stop, Booker T, this whole fair to Rollins thing? You're coming off like Bobby Heenan from between 91 and 1993 while kept talking about being fair to Flair. Gorilla Monsoon says, would you stop? Yeah, Corey Graves says, no one's going to be fair to Rollins unless Rollins puts in the time and puts in the work, Corey Graves says. Meaning, well, Seth Rollins right now is not happy, and he just took down Taylor Bradigan. I guess Taylor Adigan. Because it has an the E at the end of her kid name. And right now, not doing so well. He came right after her. But now Taylor picked him up and a body slam. And Taylor could cash in her Galled in the Boundary winnings anytime she wanted to. So Braun Strowman will be the one worried about her. And a drop kick. And down goes Seth Rollins right now, who doesn't seem to be doing all very well, Gorilla Monsoon says. No, it does not, Corey Graves said. And if it is a slight of the big goal that Paulie Dangerously and Seth Rollins been talking about, this isn't the goal. Oh, Seth Rollins ran away and Taylor Aragon fell right into the ring steeple. And now Seth Rollins threw her back first into that ring steeple. Gorilla Monsoon said that was the same hold that Seth Rollins did to Sting back in 25th between YL, which was Sting's last match in WWE at that time. But Seth Rollins wants to be the TWF heavyweight fighter for the 3 with time. He's already held it 2 times. He wants to win it back again. And he wants to do whatever he can do to do that. Gorilla Monsoon said. Well, Corey Graves says he almost curve stomped Taylor Barrigan. Or however you say her kin name. I heard her snoot. I'm doing a film right now, Mimi. You want to be in here? You can. It's up to you, Mimi. You want to be in here? Mimi. You don't. You just want to stand there. Mimi, you want in or not? Come on, Mimi. Alright. Well, anyway. Wait a minute. She got Seth Rollins up. And an awkward FU. Or a fireman hold. And now Paulie dangerously. Oh, he just pulled this by. Oh. And Taylor Aragon just took care of Paulie dangerously. And now he's out of the ring now. And you won't have to worry about him anymore. That's not fair, Booker T says. Paulie dangerously didn't do anything. Oh. Oh. And Taylor Aragon just got side stomped by Seth Rollins. And you know, Booker T, he pulled her leg. He pulled her leg. She brought him in the ring. So don't behave like he didn't do anything to get that body slam done to him, Gorilla Monsoon says. If he didn't want to be in the match, he should have not put his hands on her, Booker T. That's right, Corey Graves says. But I wonder if he's going to get more followers or more wrestlers or fighters willing to help him. 1, 2, and only a kick out. And he can't understand why. Shit. He can't understand why. You know, why he couldn't put her away. And now he's going to do it again. Only this time Taylor Aragon just came back. And Taylor hit him with his own hold. She curve stomped him. And you should know, Corey Graves says, there was one offshoot of the Shield. You know, there's one offshoot of the Shield. You know, the big boss man, Blue Centaurian, or the big headman, or, you know, and Taylor Aragon, offshoot of the Shield, was fought the True Shield. So this bringing back the war between both of them. And oh shit! Looks like this match is being thrown out now. Ding 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 ding. That's King Caesar. King Caesar is back. And it looks like Seth Rollins and King Caesar and Paulie dangerously are now. It looks like now that King Caesar is now with Seth Rollins and Paulie dangerously now. But it looks like it looks like Seth Rollins can kiss that match goodbye now. Because the match got thrown out due to King Caesar, you know, coming in and doing what he did. Well, I can tell you something right now. Seth Rollins with King Caesar is going to be a hard team to beat. You know, Booker T says. And I want to wonder who else is going to be with Seth Rollins. You know, and Paulie dangerously. Booker T says, yeah, like who else is going to sell out? You mean Booker T? Who's going to shift to Seth Rollins' side and his way of thinking? I mean, it's already King Caesar is now with him now. And some would say he's a stead holder for Bronson Reed, which we don't have yet, Girl Monsoon says. We haven't seen him in King Caesar in months, Corey Graves says, and now he's working with Seth Rollins. So, what's with this bond? Corey Graves says, we don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, Girl Monsoon said, we'll take it away now with Michael Cole. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to talk with Taylor Aragon here today on Monday Night Raw, on NXT, and we will learn what's going on. Taylor, you're still galled in the boundary. Yes, Michael Cole, I'm still misgalled in the boundary. But I'm here to tell you Seth Rollins apparently can't do anything by himself anymore. It's not bad enough he's got Paulie dangerously as his overseer. Now he's got King Caesar, who's the Bronson Reed wannabe. So, Seth Rollins knows by pulling that stunt that now he can kiss any luck he had from being the TWF heavyweight fighter goodbye due to the oversight that Ric Flair came up with. Well, that need be true, but you're still gouging the boundary, and that means you might be fighting Braun Strowman, who is the two-time TWF heavyweight fighter. Yes, that will happen. I don't know when. I got a whole year and a half before I had to yield in on Braun Strowman or whoever is the TWF heavyweight fighter by the time I choose to yield in. And see, Seth Rollins might think that it's his goal to get his match thrown out. Well, he's not really doing so well. And as far as King Caesar goes, you Bronson Reed wannabe, I'm not frightened of you either. Well, that's my talk with Taylor Irrigan, I guess. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with Taylor here today on NXT. And it is all the time we've got here for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Corey Graves and with Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Mike.